We started the day with the intention of seeing Herculaneum after we went to the top of Mount Vesuvius. So this is the beginning of the day. It was a beautiful day. And this is where we're staying while we're in Pompeii. It's called the Forum Hotel. And it's just a beautiful campus. They've got a beautiful area outside of this restaurant, which we have to ourselves a good portion of the time. But they've got a gardener. I don't know if he owns the property, but it's an incredibly ambitious undertaking because all of these plants require upkeep. They're clearly fruit yielding, and there's nothing lying on the ground, so I'm assuming they're cleaned up or harvested. But it's interesting to us that the fruits are on the trees at all stages of development: the flowers, the early fruit, and the more mature fruit. These are lemons, and I think one of the most common things that they do with these is make limoncello, which is an alcoholic drink that's very popular in this area. But they've got oranges and grapes. There are also grapes growing in the same little courtyard, peppers, and it's fascinating for us to see this ambitious an undertaking just on the property of a hotel. The people are so nice, and it has been a beautiful place to stay, and it's right across the street from the Pompeii excavation site. But after we had our breakfast, we headed out to climb to the top of Mount Vesuvius, and we've got that in our separate little video of that. But then later in the day, we were still able to make it to Herculaneum, but you'll see in these pictures that we started late enough that the light's a little different. The Isle of Capri is clearly visible from Herculaneum, as you see here. And Herculaneum is a much smaller site, as you probably know. This is kind of an overview from the entrance as we start the tour before we step down into the city. But because of the hour and I think the time of year, we basically have the city to ourselves. So these pictures are from a little later in the day, and by the time we finished, it was getting dark, and you'll see that toward the end of the video here.
jetzt nochmal eines. Ah, das ist spannend.
From this perspective, you can see the city of Herculaneum beyond the excavation, and you can also see the portion that has been left unexplored here to the right. Even though we started late in the day, we felt we had enough time to see everything and felt lucky that we were able to do this on the same day that we had climbed Mount Vesuvius.